Our journey to Kapuche Lake starts with a motorcycle ride from Pokhara to the village of Sikles on a cold December morning. This is a new route for us, so we are heading out early after having our breakfast. The village of Sikles is some 40 kilometers away from Pokhara, which is about 2 hours drive. From Sikles, we will begin our trek to Kapuche Lake. And here comes our first river crossing across the newly built bridge. As we start to gain elevation, the road to Sikles quickly turns into gravel, dirt road, making it an off-road adventure. The mountain road towards Sikles is under construction, so we are taking it slow as we pass by construction sites. We notice that the road splits into two. The road on the right leads to Tangting village and the one on the left towards Sikles. We are taking the road on our left towards Sikles. Little did we knew that the road was completely under construction. Anyways, more on that later.
सबैजना आएको छ
Thank you to the friendly construction workers who made our way.
Thank you.
As we climb higher, the road gets slippery due to loose dirt and uneven terrain, making it challenging. However, the surrounding mountain scenery riding through the countryside is truly amazing, with beautiful river crossings, green vegetations, and picturesque villages. And out of nowhere, we can see a big bus driving through the mountain road. Just wow! A round of applause to this bus driver. After crossing the river, the road descends down through an uneven dirt road. The road gets more technical and is mostly deserted. Riding further down, we noticed there is no road. Yes, a dead end. Due to the road construction, there has been a landslide which completely wiped away the road. We then made our way back through the same mountain road until we reached a village called Taprang. We came to know that there is another road that will take us to Tangting village and towards Sikles. Yes, the same Tangting village that I pointed out earlier when the road splits into Sikles and Tangting. Nonetheless, we are really enjoying this trip, truly adventurous. Anyways, it's time to fill our tummy and a much needed shirt break. After having our lunch, we are heading down, taking the road on our left towards Tangting village. And yes, this is the same bus we noticed earlier. It is a downhill ride towards the bank of Madikhola river down below, where we can see a hydropower station. We then make our way alongside the bank of Madikhola river towards a bridge which will lead us to Tangting village. The water from Kaphuche Lake flows into Madikhola river, and we will be trekking alongside this river towards Kapuche Lake. After crossing the Madikhola bridge, it is an uphill climb towards the village of Tangting. Welcome to the village of Tangting, a beautiful and a lively village. From this vantage point, we can see the village of Sikles from Tangting. From Tangting village, we make our way downhill to cross the Madikhola river down below towards Sikles. Descending down the muddy road, we make our way towards the makeshift bridge crossing the Madikhola river that links Tangting to Sikles village. After crossing the river, it is a steep uphill climb towards Sikles. Finally, after riding through all those mountain roads, we arrive at Sikles. The distance from Pokhara to Sikles is about 40 kilometers and roughly 2 hours drive. However, due to the road condition, we drove for almost 7 hours, covering a total distance of 100 kilometers through some of the most challenging countryside roads. Nonetheless, a true adventure driving through all those beautiful countryside landscapes. Welcome to the village of Sikles. After parking our motorcycle at the parking spot, we headed up towards the village, searching for a place to stay. We noticed a guest house after a short uphill hike called Namaste Guest House, where we decided to stay for tonight.
सयपत्री गयो भाँडाको फुल्या जो सयपत्री आधा क्या भाँडा Oh, swang itu bangla. Beautiful flowers.
The guest house provided us with a cozy room with a view of surrounding mountains. Just perfect. This evening, we are exploring the beautiful village of Sikles. It is a calm and a relaxing evening here at Sikles. Walking alongside traditional houses, through winding paths that go up and down the hill, and meeting friendly village folks is a beautiful experience. The village is so big that at one time we lost our way back, but we are quickly navigated by friendly villagers. The people are very kind and helpful with lovely hospitality. As we explore the village, we notice a Buddhist monastery nestled among the traditional houses. It was a beautiful experience exploring the village of Sikles. Very warm and comforting, we felt right at home. Good morning from Sikles. A beautiful morning today with a clear sky. The weather has cleared up, revealing majestic snow-capped mountain of Lamjung Himal towering above the village of Sikles. With the warm sunshine, we can see village folks busy with their daily chores. The village of Sikles lies at an elevation of 2,000 meters, nestled in the shadow of Annapurna II and Lamjung mountain range. The traditional white houses are clustered together on the hillside with winding paths connecting them. Sikles is one of the largest Gurung villages in Nepal. Gurungs are one of the many indigenous groups in Nepal. Here, we can see the majestic mountain range of Annapurna IV, Annapurna II, and Lamjung Himal, towering above the village of Sikles. Day 1 of our trek, and it's a beautiful morning today at Sikles. Before we head out, time for some lunch, and we are having traditional Nepali dal bhat set. After having a delicious lunch with our tummy full, we set out towards an exciting trek to Kapuche Lake, and our destination for today is Hugu Goth. The trail winds through the village with a picturesque view of Mount Lamjung Himal. The Himalayan mountain range seen from this viewpoint is breathtaking, and so does the avalanche falling off the cliffside between Annapurna and Lamjung Himal. This route is well known for the view of avalanche that fall all the way up from the mountain before crashing down into the Kapuche Lake down below. Here is a picture with the avalanche in the background.
So we are on our way to Hugu Goth, and this time we have a local guide. His name is Jitman Gurung. So Jitman Gurung is going to take us all the way to Kapuche. Thank you so much, Jitman Gurung.
It is a pleasure to have Jitman guide us all the way towards Kapuche Lake, always by our side with a friendly smiling face. Here we can see Madi Khola river down below, which originates from Kapuche Lake. We are now back on the main hiking trail, which gently descends down towards a river crossing. It is a beautiful day for trekking today, with a warm sunshine and a colorful ambience surrounding us, a perfect day for trekking. After crossing the suspension bridge, the trail climbs back up a cliffside. On the way, we spotted a deer by the cliffside. It looks like a young Himalayan thar. The climb gets more steep as we make our way towards the top of the mountainside. Looking back at the trail we hiked all the way up from, with the meandering Madi Khola river below us. After making all the way up the steep mountainside, it is a downhill descent into the river crossing down below through the suspension bridge. Our hike started from an elevation of 2000 meters. Currently, we are at 1600 meters, making it the lowest elevation point for this trek. We decided to take a short break here to marvel at the beauty of a beautiful waterfall right next to us. This waterfall is called Edi Charana. Looking at this beautiful waterfall and the captivating scenery surrounding us is so much relaxing and refreshing. After a refreshing break at the waterfall, we continued our hike through the mountain grassland towards Hugu Goth. On the other side of the mountain, we can see yet another beautiful waterfall gently falling all the way up from the mountain. The cascading rhythm of the waterfall is a soothing experience. Hiking up the trail alongside the beautiful scenery, we noticed littering of trashes here and there, and can see Jitman collecting these trashes along the way. In order to enjoy and foster pristine nature, we must always also carry our responsibility for keeping the environment clean. Nature energizes us, but only if we respect it and avoid littering. The trail climbs up the stone staircases, and from this location, we can see the first houses of Hugu Goth. We can see new hotels under construction at Hugu Goth. Here is an interesting rock that came all the way up from the mountain to balance on top of another boulder. Interesting. Crossing the river on a makeshift bridge, we headed towards our destination for today at Hugu Goth. Welcome to Star Hotel of Hugu Goth, where we will be staying for tonight. Today, we hiked for about 4 hours and 30 minutes to reach Hugu Goth from Sikles, which is a total of 11.5 kilometers up and down the mountain, through the canyon, alongside the river, with scenic landscapes surrounding us. Today's hike was truly amazing, and we are rewarded with this amazing view at Hugu Goth, with high mountains towering right next to us. And we'll be staying at this cozy little tent, just perfect. We headed out towards the kitchen to see what's on the menu. Looks like we are having noodle soup, and it looks delicious. After enjoying our noodle soup, we spent the rest of the evening relaxing and unwinding with the beautiful ambience of Hugu Goth. Hugu Goth lies at an elevation of 2,100 meters on the elevated banks alongside two mountain rivers nestled beneath towering high mountains. The river on our right descends from Kapuche Lake and merges into Madi Khola River. Goth in Nepali means farmhouse. Therefore, Hugu Goth is traditionally a mountain farmhouse where farm animals are raised. It is getting dark and a bit cold here at Hugu Goth, so we made our way towards the kitchen to see what's cooking for tonight. And what a pleasant surprise to see Jitman cooking dinner for us. Looks like we are having Nepali dal bhat set with fresh green veggies from the local garden. Thank you, Jitman, for preparing this wonderful meal for us. It is delicious. Good morning from Hugu Goth, with snowfall on the surrounding high mountains. A beautiful morning today. Here is a picture of the snow-capped mountain peeking through the clouds early this morning. Enjoying the view of the surrounding landscape with a warm cup of tea by the wood fire is so much relaxing. Day 2 of our trek, and today is an exciting one as we are hiking all the way from Hugu Goth towards the amazing Kapuche Lake. It is a third day hike from Hugu Goth towards Kapuche Lake, and we started out early after having our breakfast. The gentle uphill hike takes us through beautiful bamboo forest. The trail goes through this landslide region. With all those loose rocks above us, we have to be very careful. After crossing the landslide region, the hike gets a little steeper, up through the bamboo forest and into the woodlands. On the way, we notice a tree wrapping its roots lovingly around a boulder. Down below, we can see the raging torrent of Madikola River. After a short and a sweet uphill hike from Hugu Goth through the mountain forest, in the distance we can now see Kapuche Lake. It took us about 1 hour and 40 minutes, hiking a total distance of 3.2 kilometers to reach Kapuche from Hugu Goth. The glacial lake is situated at an elevation of 2,450 meters, making it the lowest glacial lake in Nepal. Welcome to the beautiful glacial lake of Kapuche. The lake is so pristine, with glowing turquoise color. It's almost magical to see such beautiful glacial lake at such low altitude. The word Kapuche is a blend of three words: Ka, which means snow or ice, Phu, which means breaking down and sliding, and Che, which means landing on a flat land. Therefore, Kapuche means fallen ice that has settled on a valley, which forms the glacial lake. The pristine lake is situated amongst the towering snow-capped mountains. There are occasional avalanches that bring snow from high mountains to the lake. The lake receives glacial melt from Lamjung Himal, Annapurna 2 and 4. The lake is a source of Madi River. We spend the rest of the day enjoying the magical view surrounding us, relaxing and unwinding by the beautiful lakeside. This trek has so much to offer, ranging from picturesque mountain villages with towering high mountains to the lowest glacial lake in Nepal. The journey to Kapuche Lake is truly magical. The path is remote and less crowded than other trails. So if you're looking for a trekking route that offers amazing scenery, village lifestyle, and remote, rarely hiked trail, then Kapuche has much to offer. With that being said, thank you for watching and namaste.